Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carlina Davis of Spilling the Sweet Tea, and baby summer is here. Welcome to my new cookout series called You Pulling Up to the Cookout? Bring this.
For the pork ribs, as well as just coleslaw.
And today we're focusing on all things salads. So let me show you what I made. The first thing I made was this Mexican corn pasta salad. So baby, if you're pulling up to the fiesta and not the cookout, make this Mexican corn pasta salad. It's so easy to make and you can prep it the night before. The next thing I'm gonna make is this Asian cucumber salad. Baby, this salad went viral a couple years on TikTok. And when I tell you, they're gonna take you off paper and ice and cups duty if you bring this. You gotta bring this if you're pulling up to the cookout. Last and not least, classic potato salad. And I made my mama, Shirley May's potato salad. You already know I made it in the potato salad bowl, okay? So you already know it's legit. These are the 3 salads I'm showing you today, and you gotta stick around for my cookout series. All right, y'all, this cookout series is everything. I'm so excited. The first recipe in our cookout series is gonna be this Mexican corn pasta salad. Let's get into it and let me show you what you need. Obviously, you're gonna need some fresh corn. You can use frozen corn. If you do use frozen corn, head to Trader Joe's and get their fire roasted frozen corn. But I like fresh. And in the summertime, baby, you can get 5 ears of corn for $1. This is a cost-effective cookout side, all right? So you're gonna need some fresh corn, some cilantro, the juice of 1 lime, a dollop of daisy or some sour cream, cotija cheese, pasta salad, some cayenne pepper, and mayonnaise. Salt and pepper, that's it. This is the side you need to be bringing to the cookout if they ask you to pull up. All right, so we have our fresh corn. Now, I just got this from the grocery store. You can get corn, obviously, from the farmer's market, but you want to make sure you shuck your corn and get these corn silks off, okay? Every time I shuck corn, baby, I get transported back to my mama garage where we shuck corn in the summertime, shell peas, put up food. That was just the Shirley May way and the Southern way.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Shucking corn was a big deal. We would always shuck it in the garage. Mama would put down like a tarp. And that was our summer activities, baby. We won't fly here and there like our kids is doing that nowadays. We shuck corn and shell peas, okay? It was a time. All you want to do is shuck your corn. Make sure you get all of the silk off. And then we're gonna cut the top and bottom before we grill it up. And like I said, you don't have to get fresh corn. It's gonna taste better if you get fresh corn. But Trader Joe's does have a good fire roasted frozen corn you can get. I can't co-sign no other brand, but I do like that Trader Joe's fire roasted corn. Before you grill up your corn, you got to take the ends of the corn off. Stop playing with me. And the top off, just like that. Especially if you get corn that is like straight off the fields, that's already fully still in the husk. Maybe some worms could be at the top. You don't know. You got to cut that off, okay? It's important. So I'm just going to cut the top and the bottom off, just like that. Corn can be funny, but you just want all of the silk off, okay? You don't have to get them fancy tools to get the silk off. You can just pull them off with your hands. That's what I did. Okay, and I'm fine. All these fancy gadgets. Pull it off just like that. And we're gonna wash it, obviously, before we grill it. We washed our corn. Before you grill up your corn, you just wanna pat it dry a little bit, and then you just wanna spray it with a little avocado spray or olive oil, doesn't matter. This is gonna help give you color, a little melanated something while you're grilling up your corn. I love this little oil sprayer. It just makes it easy. You can pour oil too. I'm just gonna spray mine. We just need a little oil so we can have a nice char on our corn. All right, let's grill it up. All right, y'all, my grill is hot. This is just like a little indoor smokeless grill. Got it from the TikTok shop. I'm just gonna oil my grill as well as add my corn on the cob that I oiled as well. Ooh, it's the sizzle for me. It's the sizzle for me. And you just want to like blister this corn. You just want to give it a little color, you know, so it's melanated like me. And you just want to like blister each side. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna take no time. It's already cooking. All right, y'all, our grilled corn is ready. Baby, look at the color on this corn. We outside this summer. We pulling up to the cookout and gonna wow people with this Mexican corn pasta salad. Okay, it's got a little bit of char on it. And you have some kernels that's still yellow and golden. Yeah, this is the move. If you can't really cook, this is the move. This is what you should be pulling up with, okay? While our corn is cooling off, let's cut up our cilantro. Cilantro, you can leave it in or take it out. I know some people think cilantro tastes like soap. I don't think that it tastes like soap. I like the taste of cilantro, but you only need a little bit of cilantro in this recipe. You just want to cut the ends off, give it a good wash and a rough chop, and it's gonna be the garnish for our Mexican corn potato salad. No, Mexican corn pasta salad. Ain't no potatoes in this, girl. Come on, let's wash the cilantro. We rinsed our cilantro. Just gonna chop her up. Give her a nice chop. Ooh, she smells good. She smells like a Mexican summer. I'll literally be in here saying anything. The great thing about this salad though, and any of the salads and all the salads I'm gonna show you guys in this video, is you can prep these. You can make these the day before. Honestly, when you make them the day before, allow them to sit in the refrigerator, the flavor deepens, right? So when you pull up and you got that pasta salad, that potato salad that you made the day before, they really gonna be inviting you back to the cookout. All right, y'all, our corn is cooled. We can handle it with ease. I got my little corn peeler here. If you don't have this, you can just use a sharp knife. But I love this little tool. It allows you to easily get the corn off the cob, baby, easy peasy. We love a little good gadget over here. I got this one from Amazon. It'll be linked, okay? If you want it, I'll link it for you. It's time to assemble. We have everything we need. We have our cooked rotini pasta. They look good. I only did it for 7 minutes, so it's al dente. Cut up our corn. All we gotta do is just mix it together, okay? All right, so our corn is in here. I'm just gonna add our pasta. Okay, I was hoping it would come out a little different, but it's fine. Gonna work with it. Pasta and corn are together. We need a 1/3 cup of sour cream. If you have Mexican crema, you can use that. But I try to add ingredients that is, you know, readily available. Most people have sour cream in their house. We trying to use ingredients that we already have, okay? But if you have Mexican crema, use that. We're gonna need 1/2 cup of mayo. So you're gonna need the juice of 1 lime. Chili powder. You need a teaspoon of chili powder for your pasta salad. Ooh. We're gonna add cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon, or you can add less if you want it, if you don't want like that extra kick. 1/2 teaspoon. Let me find it. I'm finding it. I'm 48. I need my reading glasses. All right. Cayenne pepper. I like a little kick, so I'm using a 1/4 cup. And you want to just season with a little salt and pepper. I'm eyeballing it. Ancestor spoke, so that's enough. Salt. And I'm just going to add a little pepper. That's enough. So let's mix it up, and then we'll add our cheese and then add our cilantro. Cotija cheese. This is necessary. You're going to need about 1/2 cup, but if you like it more cheesy, add more cheese. This is your pasta salad. Feels about right to me. Now we're going to add our cilantro. Ooh, baby, she coming together. She coming together. We love that for us. Baby, look at this. This is what you pulling up with. This is what you pulling up with. They're going to invite you back every time. Our next salad that we're pulling up to the cookout with is an Asian cucumber salad. Baby, this salad went viral on TikTok maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it is a hit. You hear me? So let me show you how to make it. You're only gonna need 6 ingredients, okay? You're gonna need some cucumbers. I like these little mini cucumbers. You can get regular cucumbers, an English cucumber, it doesn't matter. But I like these little mini ones. So you're gonna need some cucumbers. You're gonna need some mini bell peppers. You're gonna need ginger dressing. This is the dressing you get when you go to the hibachi restaurants. This is it. You need this in your refrigerator, okay? You need this in your refrigerator. This dressing is everything. You find it in the produce section of the grocery store. You're also gonna need some chili crisp oil and everything but the bagel seasoning, okay? That's it, that's all. That's the ingredients for this Asian cucumber salad. I've rinsed my cucumbers and my mini peppers. All you gotta do now is slice and dice. This is the easiest salad recipe that you're gonna find on this here internet. It's so easy and it's so good. All you wanna do is just cut your mini cucumbers about that thick. You don't wanna cut them too thin because if you make this the night before, you don't want the dressing to penetrate it where it becomes soggy. You want the cucumbers to still be kind of crisp. So cut them up about this size. So want to add your cucumbers to a big bowl. The ones that escape, just plop them in there. Get back in there. All right, now we're going to just cut up our mini bell peppers. And these are seedless, so these are great with just cream cheese. Like I made an everything but the bagel cream cheese dip a few years ago. And I just ate it with these mini peppers. They are great to eat, especially if you're like watching your carbs. All you want to do is just cut them into like little slices like this. Peppers chopped up. I love that these have no seeds. They're super cute. Low carb girlies, I got you. That's enough. I think that's enough. I might chop up one more. Just one more. One more. All right, y'all. Cucumbers, peppers are chopped up. When I tell you this is the easiest recipe, now all you want to do is just season everything with a little salt and pepper. Ancestors have spoken. Just a little bit, because you're going to put the chili crunch oil in, but you just want to season it. A little salt and pepper. Like I said, you can make this salad the day before, or you can chop everything up and then add the dressing like right before you show up to the cookout. Before you pull up, you can go ahead and add the dressing. It doesn't matter. All right, cheat code. This is it. This ginger dressing. When I tell you this is so good, you just want to add a little bit. You don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. You need your chili crisp oil. There we go. And you can add as much or as little as you want, right? It depends on how spicy you want. How spicy you want it. I normally do 2 to 3 tablespoons. I like a little kick, but not too much of a kick. The last salad that we're making when we pull up to the cookout is a classic. We're making my mama's potato salad, okay? And baby, you already know we pulling up in the potato salad bowl. We pulling up with it in the potato salad bowl. We already know it's gonna be good because we made it and put it in a potato salad bowl, all right? So this is everything you're gonna need to make my mama's potato salad. You're gonna need a little bit of celery. You're gonna need just the tiniest bit of onion. Obviously, some potatoes, some boiled eggs. Mama always put a little apple cider vinegar in her potato salad. This is the cheat code. If you saw my video where I showed you how to make her chicken salad, sweet salad cubes goes in her potato salad as well. So we're gonna need sweet salad cubes, mayo, mustard, salt, pepper. This is the other cheat code, celery salt. She always put celery salt in her potato salad. Cheat code. Peel your potatoes, that's the first step. I don't use a peeler, I use a knife, right? I peel my potatoes the way my mother did. But you can use a potato peeler if you want. The choice is yours. But I always peel mine like this. And these are some funky looking potatoes I got from the store. They are oddly shaped, but you want to just use white potatoes. I don't make potato salad with russet potatoes, but you know, or red. I just use white potatoes. All right, we got our potatoes peeled up. We're just gonna cube them, okay? And you just wanna cut them where they're not too big and not too small. I like to cut them like this and then come like this. Like nice little petite cubes. And you wanna cook them until they're like about fork tender. I know some people like their potato salad where they have like some of the salad is mashed. That ain't me. I like mine cubed and has nice, you know, you can see the potato. If I want to make mashed potatoes, I would have made mashed potatoes. Add your cubed potatoes to a big pot. Just like this. Gonna cover it with water, salt it really well, and then we're gonna cook it until it's fork tender. It seems like yesterday we were hanging round the hood. All right, we're gonna chop up our onion. You just need a little bit of onion. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit. You wanna chop it up as finely as you chopped up your celery. A little bite of onion in this potato salad made the Shirley May way. Okay, we're gonna peel our eggs. About 5 or 6 eggs is good. Rinse these off. I'll rinse these off once I finish peeling them. Ooh. Oh. Be free. That egg said, release me in the name of Jesus. I'm gonna baptize you. Hallelujah.
That's when the blessings come in. Blessings come in.
Now all you want to do is just cut up your eggs. Cut them up like you did your onions and your celery. This is how I do mine. And then just chop them like this. All right, our potatoes are nice and tender. When I say fork tender, this is what I mean. The fork should go through that thing, okay? And even maybe break up just a little bit. But that's how tender you want your potatoes to be for your potato salad. You get a little facial at the same time. While our potatoes are cooling off, we're just gonna make our dressing. So you wanna start with some mayonnaise. You already know for me, it's gotta be Duke's. It's the Mayo of the South. So you wanna add your mayonnaise to your bowl. You're gonna need a couple capfuls of apple cider vinegar. Give it a little tang, you know. Need a little mustard. This is just for color. You're not gonna be able to taste the mustard. Star of the show, the sweet salad cubes. And then we're gonna season her with some salt. That's enough. A little bit of black pepper. And then this is the cheat code. She always used celery salt. This levels up your potato salad. Like this will last you about 5 years because I don't use celery salt for nothing else other than my mama's potato salad. You just wanna mix everything up and then you'll add your potatoes, your celery, your onion, and your eggs. And that's it. Got our dressing mixed up. You wanna add your celery and onions in. Add your eggs, and the last thing we'll do is add the potatoes once they chill a little bit. All right, y'all, let's add our potatoes into our dressing. Still a little hot. We'll mix it and we'll add more potatoes. So we want to kind of see where we are with the dressing. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more mustard. Pull up and bring this Shirley May's classic potato salads. I got you covered. Classic. You gotta top it with a little paprika. Classic. Look at that. Baby, you pulling up, giving it to them. You pulling up, giving it to them. All right, this is all you gotta do when you walk in. I'm here. It's in a potato salad bowl. I'm here. Like she had to cook it. All right, let's taste these salads and make sure they're spilling the sweet tea approved. I already know they are, okay? Especially this potato salad, my mama's way. But let's give this Mexican corn pasta salad a taste. You know what we should have put in there? Some jalapenos. That would have hit. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Mexican corn pasta salad. With that tortilla cheese, sour cream and mayo, that's delicious. Spilling the sweet tea approved. This Asian cucumber salad, the one that went viral on TikTok, let's give this one a try. Baby, if you love Asian flavors, this one hits every time. And does. You got the spice of the chili crunch oil. What else I put in here? That ginger dressing, 10 out of 10. Definitely spilling the sweet tea approved. Last but certainly not least, baby, my mama's potato salads. Tastes like she made it herself. That is so good. The sweet salad cubes, that little bit of onion, the tang of the vinegar, gonna hit every time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of all the Cookout salads. Stay tuned for the rest of the Cookout series. The next thing we're gonna do is sides.